Ladies and gentlemen, by virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor and Principal, I hereby declare that this congregation of the VUT University of Technology is duly constituted for diplomas and degrees to be conferred to those students whose names appear on the program.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a congregation, you are invited to observe a moment as we observe a prayer before we commence with the official program. Let us pray. Dear Almighty, the Omniscient One, we come before you with all humility to serve you and your people. Please guide us in everything that we say and do. Bless each and every one of us and bless our institution. Inspire us to strive for that which is good and not to be self-seeking and serve our own interests, but let everything be done to your glory. Use us as your vessels of honor so that the fruit of our labor may endure for peace and goodwill towards all mankind. We ask this in your name. Amen. Let us be seated. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of the VUT University of Technology at the Vanderbilt Park campus. Vice Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to welcome you as a congregation gathered here today to witness and celebrate the achievements of our students at VUT on this momentous occasion. A special word of welcome to our distinguished guests, members of staff, families, and friends. To all Diplomas and graduates, welcome to this long-awaited day. May it be everything you hoped for. Vice Chancellor, it is my honor to present to you candidates of the Faculty of Applied and Computer Sciences of the VUT University of Technology, whose names appear on the program for the receiving of diplomas and degrees. For the National Diploma Information Technology, Katadi I.G. Cum Laude. Kizanga D.M. Cum Laude. Baloi. Let us give one another a chance to be heard. Baloi MC. Baloi T.I. Bangani T.I. Bonang TM. Bupape MS. Bulani T. Butelezi Z. Buranya AB. Puisano T. Sorry. It's Chake OTPT. Jauke E. Jauke J. Jawane K. David A.O. Then I just requested, please. Denga R. Ilabo LB. Ezango L.
Yes.
Goche M. Tlatwayo LN. Kabwe BD. Kumalo NN. Kumalo ST. Koli RR. Komane K. Kobe DET. Libajwa AM. Linsela KG. Litebele L. Lieta MA. Mano TM. Mabaso K. Mabunda NO. Mabuza T. Madima L. Madonsela NZP. Magagula T. Matango IL. Matango MG. Matasela LS. Majola NY. Makodi B. Malika MW. Mamburu KF. Mangale M. Marungani MC. Maruping T. Mashi BNC. Masweu MM. Matebe MA. Matebula NB. Matala KL. Mavanga TNA. Mbiza KA. Mkulu NA. Mgeba K. Mieni RM. Mlaza HS. MBK. Mnisi CM. Mutala K. Thank you. Mukwena NS. Mukwena Titi. Mukonyama PMG. Mulala PK. Mulefe GO. Muloi WG. Mongwe EM. Moreti M. Mosheti M. Moswane P. Muswewo BV. Motaung KGS. Motaung ND. Motemekwane T. Motoung GT. Motsifane MJ. Mpapuri M. Mporechi LG. Mchali PN. Mudzielwane P. Mukamba MA. Mukondeleri I. Mukwebo ET. Mulaudzi F. Muninga EK. Ndlovu ME. I requested Nenzingahe Nedzingahe P. Sorry, F. So that was Nedzingahe F. Netsianda K. Nhlabati VDP. Nkashama EM. Nkile NR. Nkomo J. Nkomo P. Nkosi HS. Nkosi JE. Ntorwane T.
Hello, how are you?
Maybe I must say it, is the Deputy President of SRC. Ntini YS. Nhloko N. Ntombela NT. Nchingila TE. Nyati BP. District EO. Panyane MA. Pasha E.T. Pasha T.E. Pinto T.A.C. Rampai R. Rapileza TVP. Satihe N. Sillo H. Sitinane S. Shabangu LP. Shibambu HD. Shikwambana BL. Shivambu. I wanted to give you an award, I won't give it to you. Shivambu NC. Shuma TJ. Siko XP. Silaule RF. Sikosana T. Stirman NL. Time J. Tobejane T.O. Toka MP. Toyi Z. Tsatsi BU. Chimpi AN. Valoi D. Vilakazi SA. And Kaba X. For the National Diploma, Non-Destructive Testing. Chokwe DMM. Otlwane AC. Maiba T. Malange RH. Mama Sela, I requested. Mama Sela TC. Mangena SV. Manyacha TJ. Masalesa MS. Matabane TN. Matebe CK. Mbonani CB. Mochwanyane M. Muhudi M. Mojapilu RC. Mutseki JD. Mutembi MM. Mtimunye NP. Mudau Z. Mukaudi V. Muketoni N. Rabumbulu T. Rakolota LL. Rambuda N. Simono SV. Tobela X. And Tesla SC. For the National Diploma Biomedical Technology, Mosefuha PN. For the National Higher Diploma Community Nursing, Mentor S.R. Cum Laude. Thank you. Brand R. Mahlati KC. Malibana RV. Mashengete MR. Nchingela GMH. Ramauka RR. And Silubane DA. For the Baccalaureate, Technology, Community Nursing, Namane MAJ. Ralisai SM. And Tulo NM. For the Baccalaureate, Technology, Information Technology, Mazibuko KM Cum Laude. Golele N. Kotobe S. Litole TC. Ligaba MJ. Mabuse PDM. Magazi XJ. Matango JN. Makhotlo NT. Makaba WHB. Masuku S. Matebola M. Matimbi MR. Matsime DT. Mufokeng TJ. Motala TM. Mokwena NE. Moroke SM. Mutaung MP. Mou TD. Mputi FY. Mpopetsi AM. Modere D. Mukwebo J. Mukwebo R. Nkuna NJ. Piri OH. Rehlafu PP. And Sibizo M. For the Baccalaureate Technology, Office Management and Technology, Mukheseng DP. Vice Chancellor, I hereby request that you confer the diplomas and degrees in absentia on those students whose names appear on the program but could not be present today.
I hereby do confer the degrees and the diplomas on those students whose names appear on the program but could not be here today.
Thank you. These awards are given to students who obtained the highest average in their faculty for the National Diploma, Postgraduate Diploma, Baccalaureate Technology, and Magister Technology. Kizanga DM. Thank you. Thank you. Vice Chancellor, Chairperson of Council, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I have a small function to perform, and that small function is to introduce the chairperson or the chairman of the Council of the Value Investor of Technology, and his name is Mr. T.T. Tlapolosa. I'll ask him to stand. Some of us may be wondering and saying, what is the function of the chairperson of council? In fact, he is actually the de facto boss of the university. The vice chancellor reports to the chairperson of council, and obviously above the chairperson of council and the vice chancellor, we do have the chancellor. Unfortunately, he could not be with us this afternoon. Chairman, we thank you very much for gracing this auspicious occasion, and you have added credence to this august occasion. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In the language, one of the Nguni languages, when you greet people, especially in isiZulu, when there are many, as in plural, you say sanbonani. And in singular, you say sawubona. And because you are many, allow me to say to all of you, sanbonani. The sanbonani, of course, means that I recognize you all. And so there will be no one who will accuse me of not having recognized him or her. But having said that, though, the chairperson of council has been introduced already, but I don't want to lose my job and not recognize him again. The chairperson of council. And all members of council here in present, I want to recognize you. Members of the executive management, members of Senate, members of the academic staff, members of the administrative staff, as well as members of the convocation, the student representative council. But you know, something amiss happened. When Serge Ndini walked across the stage, I thought that there would be a thunderous applause because he is not only the member of the Student Representative Council, but he's a very active member of the SRC. And so, please, that thunderous applause which was supposed to have happened, can it happen for Serge Ndini? Thank you very much. I also want to, I was almost taken to task this morning for having failed or forgotten to recognize members of the organizing committee. They spent sleepless nights, worked over the weekend. That is why we're here today. But also members of the marketing and corporate affairs, they worked tirelessly in making certain that the graduation ceremony does take place. And so, Mr. Senior Deputy Registrar, I think that I have now paid my dues. You are not going to take me to task. All those colleagues are recognized. Colleagues, in our midst, we also have members of the media, as well as captains of industry. They are recognized. But most importantly, colleagues, the choir. This morning, Vumile did not take me to task as the Senior Deputy Registrar did. And I forgot to recognize this choir. And there is something very special about this choir. If you go to the office of the Vice Chancellor, you will see many trophies. I've actually lost count. But those trophies were won by this choir. Whenever they go to a competition, they sweep every trophy that is there. And so this is really the pride of the Value University of Technology, but also the pride of our region, Sidibeng. So please give them a round of applause. Chairperson of Council, we have made arrangements for this choir to be recorded. Quite soon they will be going to Auckland Park, and a CD will be cut, which is going to be the first of its kind, except for the Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University, where I was way back. But this is going to be in Gauteng. It's going to be the very first choir that is going to cut a CD. And that CD is going to serve three purposes. One, the CD is going to profile this institution. That's number one. Number two, as the proceeds of the CD will be coming in, they will in fact be sponsoring members of the choir. So it is going to be some kind of fundraising for the choir. But thirdly, over and above us recognizing the choir, we come to recognize that there are students who are struggling financially. And so some of the proceeds will also be assisting those students who are struggling financially. And so I think this choir deserves another round of applause. Before I get to the bill, you will see that this afternoon I don't have a long speech, which the Deputy Registrar said I must cut to size this morning, and I've tried to do that. But allow me, colleagues, to start the message by doing what I know best. I come from Herschel. Those of you who don't know Herschel, it's on the other side of the Free State, towards Lesotho. And what we do there, when we graduate to manhood, you have to give an account of how come you claim that you're a man. And so today, allow me, before I congratulate our new graduates, just to say to you, Morena Runal Nepa, are rite mabitso, nalaga gisegiteile, kinna lechema khalakatela wile tlase, o ilo bona no kana utala, aya tala ifaletse fela, khomu mutswedike stole sa nga wole stole sana o kana pello. And having said that, there are four kinds of love, in fact 7 in Greek, in the Greek language, but I've decided to choose 4 because we are gathered here to recognize and to celebrate with our celebrants. And so we are bound together by love. And the ladies who have graduated today, especially those that are single, by the way, if somebody approaches you and try to explain himself how he feels about you, from now on, before you say yes or no, say to him, and in fact, even to her, because by the way, in the present day, so these 4 kinds of love. 1, in Greek, we've got a love that is called storge. Storge is a mother-to-child love. Sometimes it is the mother that really knows the father of the child. Because my clan name, Kimuto, if a child cries and the mother would say, Tula wenamutlung, Tula wenamutlung. And then say, hey, Tula, and then she goes outside. And then when she goes outside, she says, Tula wena phuka, tula wena phuka. And the child will stop crying. So that love is called storge. And of course, we've got another kind of love which is very intimate. And that love is called eros. And I'm mentioning this because I want to make sure that our lady students don't allow their male friends access into their rooms. Because this love, eros, whilst it is between husband and wife, maybe to a lesser extent between girlfriend and boyfriend, but most importantly, it is between husband and wife. That's erotic love. And so when somebody comes to you, say to him or her, what kind of love are you really expressing? And so the third love is the love that's called philia. When Jesus Christ said to Peter, do you love me? He was actually not referring to the erotic love, but it was a love that is expressing friendship and fellowship. That's philia. Do you philia me? And then of course the last love is the everlasting love, God's everlasting love. And God's everlasting love is called agape. So that's God's everlasting love. So the import of what I'm saying is, when somebody approaches you, say to him or her, I hear that you're trying to express yourself, but can you just explain to me exactly what kind of love are you trying to express to me? And if she fails, then say to him or her, go back and do your research. And after having done that, you can come back. Colleagues, it is indeed an honor for me to stand before you today and share with you a few words. But before I do so, can we all rise and give recognition to the passing on of the mother of the nation on the 2nd of April 2018, Mama Winifred Nomzamo Zanyiwe Madikizela Mandela. Can we just rise for a moment? Thank you. The only living legacy that we can leave in recognition of Winnie Madikizela Mandela is to carry on with the good work that she has done and the good work that she committed herself to. It will be amiss if we remember her for doing things that she did not believe in. And I know that we are talking about a woman of wisdom, a woman of strength, and a woman of courage. That is why our women would always say, and I want to support them, Watinta bafazi, watinti mbogoto. That is the recognition that we can always give to our mothers, our wives, our sisters, and our aunts. And thus it becomes a travesty of justice when the present day generation does not recognize and fails to recognize the importance of women in our society. Women, young and old, have become victims of criminals. They are being raped almost every hour. As we speak, there is a woman out there who's being raped. This, my dear brothers and sisters, is not only an anathema to our society, but it is a very serious indictment. And it causes pain on Africa. Africa, that is a continent of wisdom, a continent of wealth, and a deep-rooted continent which values humanity and Africanism. And so if we continue with our misdeeds, we are not only fulfilling the prophetic words of Mahmoud Mamdani, when Mahmoud Mamdani said, when victims become killers. In other words, those who previously fought hard for the liberation of this country, soon after us attaining freedom and democracy, we have now become killers of the very struggle for which we stood. And thus, I say to every man, every single soul who's like me, should today make an oath, not to this gathering, but an oath to himself, that never again shall I participate in raping our women. Because when you rape women, you rape the country. Because the country would not be where it is, were it not be for these, our mothers, sisters, and wives. Today we have graduated 533 diplomas and degrees. And I thought that you would give a round of applause there. This would not have been possible, ladies and gentlemen, were it not for these academics. They spent sleepless nights burning midnight oil to ensure that your children, your sons and daughters today walk across the stage. Were it not for them, this ceremony would not be taking place today. And so, my dear academics, thank you very much for your sacrifices. The praise will not only come from us, but the praise will come on the day when you have to give an account, not only to me, but to the one that is above us all. A round of applause for our academics. Your presence here, dear graduates, attests to the fact that you have washed your hands well. Hence you can dine with elders, as Chinua Achebe says, and I quote, "When a child washes his hands well, he can dine with elders," I close quote. The academic plate is now on the table in front of you, which is the world of work. Feel free to dish whatever amount you please, but while dishing, remember those who have not had the opportunity to come to university. Maybe let me just pause. Let me pause. You see, the mothers who are here today, one would ask a question, why am I emphatically referring to mothers? I'm referring to mothers because Africa is a mother continent. And I said to you, were it not for our mothers and sisters, our aunts, this graduation ceremony would not have taken place. Biblically, and I'm not going to preach, I'm a preacher by the way, I'm not going to preach. We know that God created men and thereafter a woman. But things changed in the process whereby a woman gives birth to a man. And so how then can we not recognize people who have given birth to us? That is very important. Let me, before I conclude, let me cite a story. capturing a vision. There was this old lady who was working for, shall I say, Van der Merwe, and as a cleaner, and as somebody who was washing dishes and all of that. And let's call her Elizabeth. And Elizabeth had a dream of sending her daughter, one and the only daughter, to, shall I say, University of Natal, because we don't have medicine here. If we had medicine, I would say VUT University of Technology. But we are going to have medicine sometime, because that's the mission that we want to have. Because remember, the VUT University of Technology is the only university south of Gauteng. So we shall be preparing motivation to the department for us to offer medicine. That may not happen during my lifetime, but it will certainly happen. And so Elizabeth decided to take Gladys to school. But what happened, because Elizabeth wanted Gladys to be a medical doctor, which was good. But it so happened that one day, as Elizabeth was busy ironing Van der Merwe's clothes, she slipped, and the iron, as she tripped, the iron smashed her face, and her face became disfigured. She spent endless of months in hospital. But Van der Merwe said to Elizabeth, "Don't worry, I will take good care of Gladys. She will be the medical doctor you want her to be." Fast forward, she gets out of hospital, she's fine, and Gladys becomes a doctor. And when Gladys, with money now pumping her pockets, built a beautiful house for her mother, which was fine. But you know how, and this is, by the way, no indictment to medical practitioners present here, but you know how they are. They drive big cars and all of that. And so on this particular day, with all beautiful and expensive German cars, they came to Gladys's place and parked there, and they had these nice drinks, which unfortunately I don't take much. I do sometimes, but not, you know. And so one of the friends says to Gladys, "Gladys, can you tell me, there is that old lady who's hiding behind a curtain, and wherever we come to your place, she's always locked in that room." And then Gladys responds, "No, don't worry. That is an old tramp I picked from the street." Failure to capture a vision. Fast forward. It so happened one day, because Gladys apparently was fond of parties, there was yet another party. But this time she forgot to lock the door. The usual story. Who is that old lady? "You know, it's an old tramp I picked up from the street, don't worry." And Elizabeth opened the door and said, "My girl, my face is disfigured because I wanted you to be what you are today. I am not a tramp you picked up from the street. I am your mother." And what I'm saying, you may think that this is one of those lousy stories. My dear children, today you are graduates. No matter what your mother is or your parents, they remain your parents. Education is a key to success. Education opens doors and opportunities which were denied in years gone by. But as you pride yourself today with that qualification, rise up and be counted. And say to yourself, "I am going to be a better person. If my family has been living in a shack, or Mukuku, I am going to build a mansion for my parents. Never give up on your dreams. We all have dreams. And Bishop Tutu would always say, it is good to dream dreams, but such dreams must be dreams of fulfillment and dreams of accountability and dreams of responsibility and dreams of seeing a better future today. Don't look down upon others. You know, I spoke about us having this bursary, which we are going to open with the choir. I nearly said the church choir. Colleagues, we have established here what we call a champion a student, which is an initiative to assist those students who are academically deserving but financially needy. You know, it is one thing to be academically deserving and financially needy, but we don't want to promote academically undeserving students. You may be financially needy, that's fine, but if you don't push yourself to the limit, then don't expect to be assisted financially. Because remember, you are closing a space of another student who is deserving. And so the gospel that I'm preaching, because you are now going to join convocation, say to our students here, guys, you must push and push until you deliver. That analogy can only be understood by our mothers and our women and our wives, because if you go to any gynecology and you go to any delivery ward, maternity, you will often hear cries and sounds, and the nurses will say, push, push, push until you deliver. And so don't take it lightly. But I think the significance of what I'm saying is that as students, as the future intelligentsia of this country, you must put yourself in a situation where you have to push and push and push until you deliver. And the baby that you will be delivering is not the baby that's going to cry, but it is the baby that is these qualifications which you obtain today. So push yourselves to the limit. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. I think it is a great honor for me to be standing here today, but I will be failing Professor Jimbo if I don't quote my famous concluding author, Leo Buscaglia. Lerato knows that I always quote Leo Buscaglia. Only you can make the difference. And that is the message that I am today passing on to you guys who have just graduated. And listen to what Leo Buscaglia says. You alone can bring joy, humor, and happiness to the people you encounter. It's not me who says so. The purpose of life is to help others. If you can't help them, would you at least not hurt them? You can make things happen that you never thought you could. The greatest risk in life is to risk nothing. The person who risks nothing, does nothing, has nothing, and is nothing. Every man or woman has a potential to grow and develop to greater heights. And the time for such potential is now. Because to be is to do, and to do is to do now, because tomorrow might not be there. And so the time for action is now, and only you can make the difference. Let me therefore conclude by saying this, and I'm sure this journey that you have undertaken and has come to its completion today, maybe halfway through, because this is not a full stop, it's simply a comma, because we still want you to come back for your masters and for your PhDs. And so I know that this journey has been socially inspiring, financially exhausting, but culturally motivating, and politically challenging, ecclesiastically moving, and religiously humbling. And so, as you are going to have braais and bending the elbow, but don't bend the elbow too much. Grow this institution from good to great. Grow this institution from great to better, and from better to awesome, from awesome to auspicious, and from auspicious to ostentatious, from ostentatious to fantastic, from fantastic to fabulous, and from fabulous to magnificent, from magnificent to majestic, from majestic to spectacular, from spectacular to revolutionary, from revolutionary to evolutionary, and from evolutionary to what? To contentment. I thank you. Colleagues, can we rise for the singing of the national anthem? Before we dissolve, can I request, well, you are you have risen already. But just take out your certificates, the graduates, and hold your certificates on your right-hand side. On your right-hand side. And then you look on the side of your relatives and say, thank you very much. And then you look on stage and say to your lecturers, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, by the virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor and Principal, I now dissolve this congregation of the VUT University of Technology.